Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be building ourselves a space station. So, I hope you guys are ready. Today we're going to be making ourselves a space station. I have just about everything ready in my inventory for us to be able to jump to hyperspeed and go into space. Well, I guess we wouldn't need hyperspeed since we're just really going right outside our atmosphere. But we're going to be making ourselves a space station. So I have my rocket all fueled up, ready to go. And I also have a builder, and this builder is going to allow us to create a base. I kind of already have a predefined shape. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. But let's talk about how to get here in the first place. So yeah, we need to get to this destination. Let's also grab an illumination wand. That'd be great. Actually, my illumination wand is in here. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about space. It doesn't matter what the light level is. In space, mobs are still going to spawn. So it's something we're probably going to have to worry about in the space station. But other than that, everything should be pretty smooth. Now, the materials we're going to need in order to create this is going to be aluminum ingots, 16 of them, 32 tin ingots, 24, and then an advanced wafer. You can find all this on the wiki. Everything should be there. Now, let's go ahead and get this thing ready to launch. So what you want to do is launch your rocket. You can be a tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3 as far as I know. It did pop up when we launched the tier 3 before. So I wouldn't see a problem with launching a tier 3 rocket up there. It does show up and allows you to do this. You do need a waste stone. I currently should have a waste stone on me, I hope. If not, that's going to be kind of awkward because we're basically just wasted our ship. But anyways, I'm pretty sure I have a waste stone on me. If not, I can still get back because I do have a waste stone, whatever the gem is. But we should be able to set this here and be able to teleport back and forth. That's the hope. That is the hope. So once you get up into space like this, you click Earth and you can click Create. And that's going to create a space station right here. And yeah, space station chosen. And then we're going to launch to that space station. And looky there. Wow. Okay, moving in space is kind of crazy. Let's just put that like I'm floating, right? Okay, space station arrival block. I guess that our rocket is gone now, our tier 3 rocket. That's kind of a bummer, and I don't actually have a waste stone on me. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, whew. I was about to say. All right, what's inside here? Is this going to be my... Oh, it's going to be my rocket. Okay, so moving around, like, is weird. Like, I can float up and down. Weird. Okay, so that's a very weird feeling. So, definitely want to figure that out. So I'm going to place my waste stone over here. We're going to set this to space station. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and place my builder because I have a design that I kind of want to already get going. So in my shape card, this is the design. This is hollow. And it's going to build it directly where we're located at. So if we pull this shape card out, we should be able to place this one in, make sure, then verify that, and then we can show the size. So this is how big this is actually going to be. So it fits the area quite nice, actually. I don't think it could be any better. I mean, you could probably go up a couple of blocks. That's something we could probably do. Let's take this up 3 blocks. And let's see if that's better. Oh, yeah, much better. Maybe one more down would probably be good. We can go down to... Let's go up 1. We'll see. It's just going to be some trial and error. I think this is, yeah, this is much better. This kind of leaves it pretty level here with everything else. I want the floor to be at this level. Okay, so with that set in stone, of course, place our lever on here, get our power cell hooked to it, so let's get some power, and then, of course, place a chest or double chest on top, whatever you want to do. And we got to fill this bad boy with a bit of this, right? And this is just going to lock us in here. So we'll get this built up. There we go. So now our movement is not going to be so crazy, right? It is crazy right now, but yeah, we're going to get that fixed here in a little bit. All right, so now that we're in the space station, I'm going to go ahead and break this. We don't need this anymore. Seems a little bit harder to break blocks. Blocks just go all over the place, it seems like. Wow. And I don't think you can break this block. Apparently you can break that block, but don't know what that block was. Oops. Okay, so it replaced it. That's the center. Okay. So space station, we have that marked. Now, I want to fix the gravity. And even though I have, like, creative flight, I still have this gravity problem. And we have this right here. It's called spin thrusters. It's used to make the space station rotate. Now, I don't know if we can place it on the inside of an area or not. I, for some reason, can't go down. I have no idea what's going on here. The movement is just awful, by the way. Okay, so I placed the thrusters. Now I can walk normally? I have no idea. But this is supposed to get us spinning and allow us to spin. And it's going to take a while. I do want to open this up because I want this to be windows. Okay, so we definitely are spinning, so it is doing what it's supposed to do. You can kind of see we're stationary, but it is spinning us. Not spinning us in the direction that I'd probably prefer it to be spinning, but I think that's supposed to help with gravity a little bit. I don't know if this can be rotated or anything. I would like it to be able to rotate, but probably won't happen. Anyways, there is a particular amount of gravity that can happen. Once it picks up speed, maybe? I have no idea. This is, like I said, this is the first time. I'm just kind of going off kind of what the wiki kind of says. But yeah, we definitely are spinning. I think I might have just turned us around here. But that's not a big deal. Like, this is just super cool just to be able to have windows. Be able to see out. That was not intentional. But I didn't know it curved like that. That's a cool transition. Very cool transition. Alright, let's just float up to the ceiling. It's very hard to control yourself. So you probably don't want an area that is going to require jumping, because you're just not going to be happy after a while. And voila. So we have our windows set. We are definitely spinning. And I wonder if having more than one thruster would help with the gravity problem. Potentially that would be a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this, the whole inside part out, and see if I can't level this out and make it look a little bit nicer. So after I got this kind of floor laid down, I went back and went ahead and made 3 more thrusters so I could place them in the wall like this, because I figured it'd make it spin a little bit faster. But one thing that it definitely does is, boy, it trips you up. If I had to jump in the air, notice that the room, I'm not moving my mouse, the room is spinning around me. Or technically I am in place and the building is being thrusted. And I noticed that, like, right now I am like thrusting my legs and like I do some kind of weird jump. I've kind of figured out how the jumping mechanic works. It's very weird. Very weird. So like jump, I like crouch and then jump. And then I just hold shift to go down. Like, I don't even know. This is holding space, and then I do like a little jump to go in the air. Kind of interesting that it changes your like actual mechanics, like it changes your jet mechanics only on this base though. That's the only thing that's kind of confusing me. But anyways, I want to get oxygen set up, and I think we can actually finally get an enclosed setup going. So I am going to need an oxygen collector. I'm going to need an oxygen sealer, right? And then some power, and then some conduit for that. And that should be everything we need, I think, in order for us to have this work. So the oxygen guy can go here. So I'm going to set this here. It needs power. Actually, let me change this. I'm going to place it here. And then I'm also going to place the oxygen sealer on the other side, facing this way, where the energy is facing the same part. Awesome. And then we'll set the energy here. And now this should be gaining. And we need to put some leaf blocks near this. So this actually starts generating from there being leaf blocks nearby. However that works, I don't actually know, but that's how this thing works. Right? So it's collecting 42 a second, whatever that means. I don't think it deletes any of these blocks, which is kind of good. But like if we put this near it, 44. It's like the more leaves that are near, the better. So 60 is what it's at right now. All right, so I need to have this running to this and have this go. All right, I need this to extract, always active, and this to be insert. And that should be sending oxygen to the sealer. And it says the area is too big still. And I think that's potentially just because we don't have enough oxygen being generated here. That probably is the case. Because maybe it just needs more leaves or it needs actual trees. I don't know. Our other one was generating quite a bit. And I think that might have been because there was grass in the area as well. I just don't know. This area is apparently too... It requires 240 oxygen. So, anyways, that would be kind of how you would set this up. I'm sure if I had actual trees and stuff in here, that would matter. But I can't really increase that much anymore. Weird. Yeah, if we were to break all of these leaves, it would say we don't have enough oxygen. Strange. All right. Well, that's kind of a cool thing. Unfortunately, we can't. I don't really have the means to get it to work. I'd probably need like crops and things like that. Just have some crops in here. But I mean, just thinking about that, it kind of puts you at like, well, where are you going to place this? And you're going to need a bigger area for that. And the bigger area is going to require more oxygen, and then so on and so forth. So you probably need a really tiny area. I thought this was actually a pretty small space station, but apparently it's not in the eyes of the oxygen sealer. You know, and we're about to run out of oxygen, so I think it's about time for us to head back. I just really kind of wanted to show this off. This is something that's pretty cool. We already have our actual base or station that is located on the moon, which I think is a way better location, and you don't have to deal with this weird gravity thing. But anyways, this is super cool. This is your space station. And getting here, normally you would use your rocket, and I guess it would land here every time, and then you'd have like a space station area. And it would be a space in between. Now, I don't think it allows you to go to other places like Jupiter, right? You can't really go there. Just because, like I said, it's not actually available in this, even though it does show up. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I've seen, it doesn't even talk about the ability to go to these planets. So maybe that's something that's going to be wrapped up in the future or part of an add-on, but it's not really in here, unfortunately. But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a bit shorter, but I really wanted to show this off. This was something that I've been like waiting to show off. Like you can see Earth. If we had like a panel, it'd be really nice at the bottom. But yeah, things just sort of change. Really cool to see the moon like that. And the sun. Oh God. But guys, like I said, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned a little bit about the space station. I hope you guys have enjoying this Galacticraft kind of go through. I've actually never messed around with Galacticraft, so it's been really fun to kind of go along with this mod with you guys. Guys, I really appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, I highly recommend doing so. I think at this point we are about to hit 300,000 subscribers, which is absolutely mind-blowing, and it's all thanks to you guys. And as always, thanks for watching.